So it looks like Jaguar Wright isn't done exposing Diddy just yet, because she just sat down to slip more tea on Diddy's evil ways. All know how Cassie's action exposed Diddy for working her out to men and escorts? Well, looks like Cassie wasn't Diddy's only victim, because he did the same to Ken Porter as well. I just know that Jaguar Wright is sitting nearly and laughing at us because every single thing she told us about Diddy has come true. She has been advising us for times that Diddy isn't the good Joe that he pretends to be. But people have called her all feathers of effects from saying she's crazy, or that she's a leverage chaser or commodity along those lines. But from the effects we've set up out in the once couple of days about Diddy, we owe Jaguar a reason because that woman didn't lie. Well, it looks like Jaguar isn't done discovering tea on Diddy because she's now coming out to reveal just how Diddy abused out Cassie and Ken Porter. Jaguar is keeping her bottom forcefully on Diddy's neck, and she shows no suggestion that she's letting go anytime soon. She did an interview last time where she refocused out how weird it was that everybody who started Uptown Records with Diddy was either dead or they came veritably close to dying. Uptown Records started with 5 people: Andre Harrell, Al B. Shore, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim is dead.
Uptown Records started with 5 people: Andre Harrell, Al B. Shore, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead.
Yeah.
Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?
She also refocused out how weird it was that they had all failed or nearly failed from some veritably suspicious circumstances.
Heavy D was found dead, face down in the heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a high, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And
it's suspicious right for times there has been a lot of dubitation, girding Diddy and his probable part in Kim's death, because the situation was just too weird to have been a coexistence. But from the effects that we know now, not only could Diddy have been involved in her end, but he also treated her horribly while they were still together, as horrible as he did to Cassie. While Cassie's action helped to expose Diddy for being the bad Joe that he is, it also inspired a lot of people to eventually speak up about their experience with Diddy and how he treated them. Like Diddy is getting sued again by one of his former Letty Loves, Joy Dickerson Neal, for the R word and vengeance. According to the complaint, on January 3rd, 1991, Joy reluctantly agreed to meet Diddy at a Harlem eatery where she worked, and he pushed her to keep him company as he attended to many effects in the Megacity. She says that during that time, she was by the rapper performing in her being in a physical state where she couldn't singly stand or walk. He latterly drove her to the place he was staying where he ate her and mugged the hassle and showed it to a number of other people. And Cassie went through the same thing with Diddy. Cassie's action went into great detail about how Diddy frequently put paws on her while they were in a relationship that she did not indeed want to be in the first place. She revealed that he used his position of influence as the proprietor of her record marker and principally forced her into the relationship. She claimed that he held her entire career over her head, and she had no choice but to go ahead with whatever he wanted her to do. She also revealed that he frequently went out his way to exercise his control over her, indeed in situations where he did not have to do so. Flashback when she aimlessly shocked everyone by deciding to shave half of her head. Well, Young Jack has now come out to reveal that Diddy made Cassie shave her hair. Doggy jumped up. Cassie sitting next to each other, my woman.
Jumped up. Cassie sitting next to each other. My wife right here, Cassie right here. And jumped off the bar, came over and said, yo, Cassie, tomorrow, I want you to shave the side of your head. And I was like, I'm like, what kind of request is that? Like, so when I'm like, what the when I look up there, this white woman side of her head was shaved, and it looked good with it. So I was looking at Cassie, I was like, well, I was like, you're not about to do that, are you? She said, well, I mean, whatever Sean wants, I'm gonna do.
That is just wild because there was no need for him to make her shave her hair unless he was trying to prove that he could. But that was not each because Cassie's action went on to reveal how Diddy would her and also pander her out to other men. She revealed how it all started with him forcing her to perform certain conduct with a masked man at his home in Los Angeles. The court documents said, the first timer. Combs hired a man and brought the man to his home in Los Angeles. The man, Mr. Combs Anims. Ventura wore facade masks and ingested medicines. Mr. Combs directed him. Ventura to perform certain acts with this man Weiler. Combs watched them. He got off on it while he directed Ventura and the man to do specific acts. Cassie revealed that this came a frequent circumstance in their relationship, and it got to a point where Diddy would pander her out to multiple men every couple of weeks. Cassie also specifically said that Diddy started treating these O's like they were part of her job. The FOs came work forms. Ventura, and despite her affirmations, Mr. Combs claimed on these intricately offered and forced hassles between Ventura and colorful manly workers. It ultimately got to the point where Diddy would force her to hire Joker escorts herself, and he'd also asterisk her out to the men he forced her to hire, and that is just plain disgusting. She claimed that Diddy would call her anytime he wanted, and he indeed dragged her out of her 29th birthday party just because he was in the mood to asterisk her out. But it gets indeed more disgusting because Cassie went on to reveal that he'd record her during the freak offs, and also he'd force her to watch the vids after just to make sure that she knew that he was in charge of her entire life. He also had backups of the vids, so every time Cassie deleted the vids, he'd just recover the lines and show them to her to prove that she could no way get down from him. Hold on, it gets indeed worse. According to rapper 50 Cent, Diddy used to spread the vids from the freak offs around, and he formerly got the picture of Cassie with a man, and it was vile. Now Diddy and 50 have no way been on great terms, so if 50 Cent got his hands on that unhappy videotape of Cassie
on telephone after the meeting.
Right.
And the nigga be like, matter of fact, they sent me the girl pictures of this girl, like, not the shit that y'all saw. Worse, way worse.
Wow. Oh, you kidding me, yo?
Like penetration pictures and
Nah, come on, man.
I really kind of felt like those photographs was not happening because of Cassie. I felt like they was happening because of Puffy.
Right. Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because when a girl moves from a man and she upgrades, niggas be insecure, you know what I'm saying? They start feeling some kind of way.
Come on felt like those photos not passing because Cassie, I felt like it was passing because of Puppy Dog, right? Oh wow. You know I say that because when a girl moves from a man and she upgrades, niggas be insecure, you know what I'm saying? They start feeling some kind of way. That is just meddled up on so numerous situations, and I am just glad that Cassie got her payday. But as it turns out, she wasn't the only woman that did Heath asterisk out, because according to Jaguar Wright, he allegedly did the same thing to Kim Porter. A couple of days ago, Jaguar made this videotape where she revealed that Cassie and Kim Porter had a heart-to-heart talk just before Kim passed away, apparently from pneumonia. Because see, I know commodity that a lot of people do not know.
Because, see, I know something that a lot of people don't know. I know that you and Kim Porter had a sit-down right before she left us.
But according to interposers, she allegedly believes that in the discussion, Kim actually advised Cassie of what Diddy was able of and asked her to run down. And Kim suggested this in her Contended Tell-All book that was about to be released before she passed down. Some corridor of the book that hit the internet shortly after Kim failed contained allegations about the men that Diddy slept with and his problems with STDs. Supposedly, the book indeed gave a detailed account of all the adult facade that Diddy organized And it also details everything Kim went through, which is principally everything Cassie says she went through in her action. Child, this is a lot, and the study of Diddy *ing women out is just sick, especially when he 3 daughters of his own at the time. It's just disgusting, and Jaguar's new exposures have had people dragging him, saying effects like Diddy really abused Cassie out to other men just because he wanted to satisfy his voyeurism fetish. Heath *ed out Cassie to manly companion. Forget whether Cassie settled or not. It seems Diddy is in S-air, and I hope further people speak out. And Jaguar was saying the verity ever, and thank God people eventually believe her. It's not allegedly presently, court foolings formerly happened. This is so horrible, but I want to know what you guys suppose about this. Do you suppose that Diddy really abused out Ken Porter? Drop your studies in the commentary below. Also check out this coming videotape.